Hopefully the sound is good. Okay, so in classic art of processing style, I'm going to attempt to kind of work through a specific experience that I'm having where I've received some feedback about a workshop I just did that at first really kind of sounds kind of like, hey, you did a lot of things wrong. But eventually I was able to realize, oh, I think they just have a really high expectation of my ability to facilitate at really a very high professional level, and that's flattering. Or I wonder if they think all that stuff is necessary in order to start. Yes, it would have absolutely been nice if I had started quite calm, and if I had been prepared and totally done with the outline well in advance. I absolutely will not make that mistake again, because it was painful for me. And I do regret not kind of starting with a much more intentional, like, physical circle, along with kind of that feel of everybody sitting in circle together. I see ways that I just kind of wasn't close in with the group. So that was good feedback too. But I guess I really recognized that, wow, this person had a very high perception of what they were going to experience at my workshop, like how I was going to be and what the space was going to be like and how it normally is in similar experiences, and maybe they really wanted that familiarity. And I see too how I could have added more of those kind of really nice touches, and I wish I had. But it's also only the second time I did this thing, and I learn as I go. And I beta test stuff. I don't necessarily always tell people I'm beta testing. I just do it. And then they're like, oh, that was really great. I'm like, great, thanks for your feedback. I have lots of work to do too, but I appreciate your collaboration in improving my offerings. I did notice that there were points at which I felt really defensive, especially right at the beginning when I was just first listening to the message, and I promised that I would not respond until after I stopped feeling defensive. So yeah, obviously I'm not like still in the absolute midst of the processing, but I'm noticing my progress through it, and like, okay, I'm upset, and then, oh, okay, there's probably another way of looking at this, and there was a lot of good feedback for what I'm aspiring to, and I'm proud of myself for not waiting until I had the special pillows and I, really, and I had practiced enough that I could do the workshop without looking at my computer. Like, I really regret that too. Unfortunately, I didn't give myself time to practice enough that I didn't need to look at my computer, and I know it was probably distracting for a lot of people, but I guess I was roughing it, doing what I could with what I had, and I guess that I just really feel like I don't need all the things. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna just give it the good old scrappy go, and some people will be disappointed and may not recognize that I was just beginning. And also, like, there was also clearly an expectation that I was going to be covering like a much higher level of consent and boundaries education than what I consider to be a 101 level, and also kind of an expectation of how much I would be able to cover. Like, I wish you would have said this, and I wish this would have happened, and this made me uncomfortable, so I wish you would have clarified this, so yeah, there was a level of expectation that I couldn't have ever met or wouldn't have even tried. Like, that would have been me talking nonstop, basically, for almost the whole thing, if I covered the depth at which someone seemed to think I needed to do. So it's all okay. It's just right-sizing my expectations of what I need to do in the future and what I can do, and right-sizing expectations of participants, that they understand that I am honestly and bravely doing the very best that I can, and recognize that I always have lots of room for improvement. But please be kind and graceful and compassionate with me is the only thing that I ask. Recognize that, yeah, I mean, there's more to the story than, you know, I wasn't as warm and friendly as I know I can be. So, okay, that'll probably help me listen and feel prepared for the actual response to the person. Thank you for being on the receiving end and letting me practice. I'll talk to you later. Bye.